back for part 12. Last time we made progress into Act 4. We can apparently now read the language of our home country. So we're gonna go ahead and skip over to, I think, floor 2, because we also got, like, sort of a hint, I think, because we saw a shade and we told Loop about it. Loop says there's a book on it, and I'm pretty sure that's on floor 2. So, we're gonna jump to it. Thought we'd get more out of the colors dialogue, but I guess not. Memory of memories. You remember this, at least. Read books that you didn't before. All the books, one of them is written in your language. You can read it now. Actually, you can't. There's a lot of hard words in there. You don't know what this is even about. Maybe we should go back to it later. Let's go to HLA and see if there's anything new up there. You think it looks nice? Got the broken doll. You put the doll in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Got the broken doll again. This doll will never see the end. Okay. You throw the doll on the ground. Its face shattered into a dozen tiny pieces. Oh no, it slipped. Poor doll. This on the wall, big letters. Wash your crabbing hands. Is that what it said? Yeah. Still have it? Shut isn't, but we already did this. I don't understand. How can I keep doing that? Okay. It looks like a strained smile, too. You think something has to come to mind, anything. How can you not remember something as simple as this? Something as simple as where you got your blinding cloak you've been carrying for as long as you can remember. You felt wind on your face? Issa shook your cloak sharply, making a wave of wind blow on your face. See, and your cloak is so solid, too. It's really cool. And look, everyone come closer, look at this. Everyone looks at where Issa's pointing away from your face. You look too. So right here, right, there's super interesting stitching. It's backstitching, right? Which is a very solid kind of stitching, and it's used in a lot of different places. But Valgardian clothing in general is moving away from backstitching because, well, we think it's boring. Like here. My clothing here has something called chain stitching. And also it's in a zigzag shape because it looks cuter, I guess. But backstitching is just more durable. Now that I look at it, your hat has the same stitching too. I wonder if they were a set? Isabu raises his head and looks at your face. And, look at the way the cloak is weaved too. It's wool, and it goes one thread up, one thread down, etc. But again, Valgardian clothing likes to be more interesting visually, so if you look at Mira's cloak... Are you saying Friend's cloak is boring? No. I'm not saying it's boring. I'm just saying it's like... It's clothing that's less like Valgard, or even Kabu's artistic clothing. It's less clothing that's to make you look pretty or make you stand out. And more clothing that's here to keep you comfy and warm. Function over form, you know? Oh, okay. Uh-huh. So, what I'm saying is, considering the craft that came into it, temperature regulation and how it grows with you, whoever gave you this cloak wanted to make sure you're gonna be nice and comfy for a long time, Sif. You try not to cry. You bite your lip and breathe slowly in and out. You walk away from the closet. Let's look at something else. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, try to read it out loud. You can read it now. It's asking a question. You answer it aloud. The door unlocks. Huh? What did you say, Siv? I couldn't hear it either. Did you say something? You open the door. Face. Star charts. Telescope. It's broken. A drawer. You open it. There's a beautiful hat inside. It's very similar to yours. But the starry hat. Put the hat in your pocket to look equipped later. A fashionable, get every accessory was the achievement. The fabric lining the inside of the hat is filled with stars. Boosts defense, attack speed, and crit chance. Heals 5% HP every time. Yeah. Yep. A journal with a star on its cover. It looks very old. Feels like it'd break apart in one touch. I want to read it so bad. Please, let's stop wasting time and reading every book we come across, but if the book has a star on it, it must be important, right? You get closer to the book. Fine. Let's do it. Be careful handling it, though. Mirabelle carefully takes the book in her hands and flips through the pages. It's a little long. Seems like it's the diary of a very sad person. Why sad? What happened to them? They don't actually say. It just feels like they lived through some hard times and everyone around them seems to brush their worries aside. Everyone is acting as if everything's fine when this person continues to suffer. Bummer. More like boring! Read a passage. Sure. Well, no one can understand what I've been through. Not my friends, not my family, no one. If no one can understand me, if I'm doomed to never be truly seen by another, if I'm the only one who can understand what I've gone through, then couldn't I just create another self? Another me. Someone I could talk to, who could understand. Huh? Oh, interesting. Now we're getting somewhere. Talking to another self to come to terms with what they've gone through. But in the end, they'd still be alone, right? Sometimes you just need a voice that answers back, Bon Bon. It would just be an echo chamber, though. You'd never get to any good conclusion talking to yourself endlessly. I suppose they felt so alone they saw no other recourse, though. But tell me, Mirabelle, do they get a rude wake-up call as they realize crafting another self is absolutely impossible? Yeah. Using craft to change a body is already hard enough. Creating a whole new one and identical to another, and one able to talk back. That's just impossible. They spend a good chunk here trying to figure out how to do it. It's a lot of complicated theory. Their writing seems to be getting more frantic too. It's barely legible in places. Of course, realizing this can't be done. It's kind of sad. Oh? This page... It only has a few words, but... I figured it out. How to create another me. Bodycraft didn't work. Crafting clay didn't work. Nor wood, nor marble. Nothing worked. But one thing could. Wishcraft. Wishcraft will make my wish come true. I just have to do it. I just have to ask. Wishcraft? The king mentioned wishcraft before, didn't he? He seemed to imply it was used to trap you in this time loop, didn't he? So it is real. It's real. It's real. You hide your smile by covering your mouth. Different? And then? Oh, and then... Mirabelle turns the page. Oh. My wish came true. I will always be understood now. Huh. Happy for them, I suppose. So they did it? They created another them? With wishcrafts? What's wishcraft? Surely a type of craft they invented for this tale. As we've said, it's impossible to create a copy of yourself. Interesting premise, though. Making this fictional tale look like an old diary was interesting. Too bad wishcraft isn't real, though. I'd wish for stuff too. But it is real. It has to be. It has to be. You have to tell Loop about this. Okay. Let me finish exploring. Bookcase. All the books are so old, they'd probably disintegrate in a single touch. Star charts. It's... What is this? It has lots of balls attached to it. And there's a lever here. If we turn it, it seems the balls will move around this big middle ball. Does it represent something? It looks familiar somehow. Yeah, I feel like I've seen something like this before. It's called an orrery. An orrery? It's a machine to calculate the positions of astronomical objects. Astro what? Like stars and planets and stuff? Who would need to calculate this? That's funny coming from Oda. For once, Sifrin hasn't forgotten something, but we all have. Call Loop. Make the secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop. Close your eyes. Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? A question? I've been seeing myself in the house. Yourself? Like how? You can tell Loop about how you saw yourself walking around the house a few times. An image of yourself walking around the house. Maybe they're reflections? Remnants of your past, Loops? I wouldn't know. Remnants. Oda uses the same word to describe the sadnesses. Could it be sadnesses? You see a copy of you walking around and you assume it's a sadness? Are you sad, Stardust? I'm gonna go ahead and say they're linked to your loops. If they are, you might see them more and more as you loop through time. What should I do now? Have you found anything new? I wasn't watching. You have to go and talk to Loop in person. That's obnoxious. Fine. Goodbye. You're of no help right now. Talk to you later, Stardust. This journal looks older than you are. This room is very dusty too. You're probably the only one to enter it in years. You wonder who wrote this. pile of papers. Something is written on them. Looks like a child tried to write down their first word. It sure is some helpful handwriting and a determined child. Looks like they tried to write some words on those papers. It looks like someone was trying to write your country's name. You cannot read it still? Oh, okay. What if you did? Ah, I know this face, Sif. But what if we did? Now sighs and picks up the book. Time to read. I do wonder what could have made that happen, yes. You're still pondering about that weird shade you saw while talking to the king. Was that weird shade a color? Is there a way to see colors now? Funny you should mention it. People have been known to see a weird shade during times of immense trouble. They describe the shade as scary, dangerous, visceral, maybe? Historians think this weird shade could have been a color. Visceral shade? Times of immense trouble. What does that mean? Sorry, it's a little tough to translate. Moments before something breaks, maybe? When something breaks, like during the end of something? Or something gets destroyed? Like the end of the world? Maybe so. If colors were an integral part of the world, then the world writes itself right before the end. How poetic. Someone should write a novel about this. Colors appear when something breaks, huh? When the king tried so hard to say your country's name. Did something break then? Okay, you have to say something. Stars aren't boring. Huh? But they are. They're just dots in the sky. But they're not boring. They're not just dots, they're big balls of fire and gas and lights. Fire? Most are bigger than our planet. They're just really far. Huh? Really? And they don't appear at nights. They're here during the day too. Whoa! Okay, that was interesting, but stop telling the kid lies. I can slap you, fucking Odile. I almost believed you, Sifrin, but that one is too much. I mean, if stars are also here during the day, then why can't we see them? Got you, haha. Because they're sleeping. Aw, cute. Oh gosh. Can we look at the stars for a second? The stars? Why? Just for a little bit. Sure. We have time, don't we? We have plenty, we're blocked. We can't progress forward. You could have stayed here forever. You can see stars but find no meaning. I guess that's the end of this loop. Let's go. You wake up. You dreamt you were eating your friend's hole. What the fuck? You want to throw up. You take a step back. He does not reach towards you. Hi, Stardust. Loop. Whoa. Yes? You heard it, didn't you? Heard what? You know, I don't actually spy on you all the time. I found it, Loop. Witchcraft. Witchcraft. The thing the king spoke of. I found it in a book, Loop! The writer said they wanted to create a whole new body and used witchcraft for it. Witchcraft made their wish come true. Create a whole new body. That's impossible, right? But they did it with witchcraft. It's real, Loop. It has to be. A craft that allows you to do the impossible. Like creating a body. Like looping in time. Like maybe freezing people in time as well? That's right. If the king knows about witchcraft, could witchcraft be how he got the power to craft time? Did he use witchcraft to be able to use timecraft? Makes sense, doesn't it? Does it? Huh. Stars. That's something, isn't it? That's a new lead. Finally, right? Finally indeed. Well, you know what to do, don't you, Stardust? Find more information. Indeed you do. Not to send you on another book chase, but... book time. Book time. You can read those weird books now, can't you? Maybe one of them might mention it? Alright. Now that you're here, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Saw weird shade. Yep, and you found 2 books about it. So it seems colors have always existed, but we can't see them anymore. And we get to see them again when something breaks. One color appears first, it seems. A visceral color. Does that match what you've seen? It does. Somehow that color made you think of blood and bodies and horrible things. Maybe it appeared because you tried to break whatever rule makes it impossible for anyone to say your country's name. That'd count as something breaking, wouldn't it? Breaking a rule? Breaking a rule. Maybe that's it. That's all speculation. And I doubt you'll be able to learn more. But good job finding that out. You're so smart and knowledgeable, Stardust. Find out more about the loops. What should I do? So you found a book mentioning witchcraft? It could have been fiction, so there's a chance it's not real, still. But the fact that it was mentioned somewhere means the king didn't invent it or something. I wonder if there are any other books out there mentioning witchcraft. Have you opened all the doors you could? You should explore the house more. Let's talk about something. Sure. What do you want to talk about? Wait, actually... my turn to ask a question? You know, don't you? What your fighter is trying so hard to say to you? You flinch. I don't. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. I wonder who we should pity more then. The one who wouldn't be able to spit it out, almost like forbidden by time itself? Or the one waiting endlessly for it? Such a terrible tragedy, isn't it? Rude. Oh. That was 8. Move the flower towards Loop. Fine! Give me the blinding flower! You bring the flower to Loop and gently drop it in their hands. Loop doesn't say anything, but they look slightly happier. But it's fine. Zone out? Yeah, let's see if there's a difference. as if it never happened. Okay. I haven't noticed any big rock. Too cool, Civ. Too cool. Very big rock. Say from experience that a rock like this falling on you would kill. The bookcase is filled with many books written in many different languages. Algardian, Potarian, Voodoo. One of them is written in your language. You can read it now. It seems to be a theoretical essay about how to use witchcraft. Witchcraft. So it is real. You start flipping through it. Siffrin? What are you looking at? It's a book on something called witchcraft. Witchcraft? What's that? Do we really have time for this right now? You grin. I think witchcraft is what gave the king power over timecraft. Oh, crap. This would be very, very, very useful to know, wouldn't it? Interesting. May I see? How are you even reading this? Letter's bad. I can't read it at all. I've never even heard of witchcraft. Are you sure it's even real? Worth a try. Since you can read it, can you translate what you can, Sif? You nod furiously. Sif is so excited about making so much progress. I like it. It's better than the depresso espresso we've had. You start reading and translate as best as you can. I'll leave the thinking to you all. I am a child. I have a lot on my mind. I cannot help. I love that. I am a child. I am child. I have a lot on my mind. I cannot help. This is so amusing. Understandable. Issa and Odile listen intently while Mirabelle and Bonnie start playing some kind of game in a corner. You keep translating. After a bit, Odile nods. I think I understand. Witchcraft, as the name implies, is the art of crafting wishes. Of making whatever you desire come true. According to this, there seems to be no clear limits on what kind of wish you can make come true. A big part of it seems to come through just believing very strongly that your wish will come true, huh? So by crafting some specific rituals in conjunction with a powerful will for your wish to come true, people can seemingly make any kind of wish come true. Okay. You use the word congestion, so now I'm confused. Conjunction. It means the same way we use craft and certain knowledge and, well, the same way we use craft and certain knowledge and will to make figurines move. There's a way to use craft to make your wishes come true. You nod. Bonnie raises their hand. You have a question, Boniface? Can it make any wish come true if you ask? Yes, but the way the wish comes true seems a little more complicated than that. From what Siffrin translated... Yeah, depending on what you ask, your wish might not come true. But you might get the means to make your wish come true. So like, let's say you wish to win a rock, paper, scissors tournament. Instead of just having it come true through pure luck, you might get something to help you make it come true. Like maybe you'd get better at reacting and you could see your opponent's hand in slow motion and it falls. So you can change your own hand. Or maybe you'd get the insights to tell what they'd be playing based on their body language. Or you just get the power to see the future, so you know what hand your opponent will play beforehand. Oh, or maybe you could meet a powerful rock paper scissors master who'd be willing to teach you through the goodness of their heart. Maybe. But what if your opponent also made a wish to win? What do you think would happen? Maybe the wishes would cancel each other out, and the match would end in a draw. Or maybe their wishes would both be considered null, and it'd be anyone's game. Or maybe the wishes can't work because it's two opposite wishes, so they'd both explode and destroy the whole world! Oh no. Like the king and Sifrin's wish? Because I assume Sifrin just wants to progress. The king does not want progression, so we just keep looping and looping. Would that be the case? But neither of the wishes would come true then. So maybe they'd both get to win somehow. Maybe they'd go to different tournaments. Different timelines? Or share a medal. Cute. This is fascinating. Makes you want to go into wishology, huh? Ha! Almost. So if witchcraft is how the king got his powers, what did he wish for then? Gotta know about it. Maybe his powers to freeze people in time might not be what he wished for, but it's the means to make his wish come true. To make Valgard perfect. A perfect picture. Oh, but then... question, I have a question. Yes, Mira? I give you permission to speak. Thank you. Sifrin, you think the king could have gotten timecraft powers by just wishing for them, right? You nod. Considering he's the one who told you about witchcraft in the first place. So then, if wishes can be that powerful, wouldn't anyone making a wish at any time be kind of dangerous? We'd be living in a very different world, wouldn't we? If someone wished to be the strongest person alive, or a kid wished for 1,000,000 ponies, we can do that? Wish for 1,000,000 ponies? No! To answer your question, my dear Mira, it seems that just wishing for things does hold a little bit of power, but like, not enough to actually make anything come true. But like Sif said, over time, people figured out specific ways to do wishcraft to increase their chances of the wish coming true. And it depends on the wish too. Some wishes are easier to make come true. It also depends on the strength of the wish, like how much you want it to come true. Although it seems the strength of the wish isn't as important as the whole ritual part. You can wish as hard as you want for something, but if there's no ritual, it's very likely that nothing will happen. I wish I won this single game. Wouldn't ask for much belief. Or for a lot of rituals. But in theory, you could prepare rituals and wish for something much larger, like I wish I could win this world tournament. Or I wish to get enough power so I can freeze a whole country in time, right? Right. So the king knew how to do wishcraft then? That's what this means? Wishcraft could account for his mastery over time crafts. And so he must have known specific rituals to make his wish come true. Where could he have learned them? Doesn't matter. Because that's it, isn't it? That's it! Wishcraft is the art of making wishes come true. Wishes that can bestow immense power. A wish must be what is trapping you here. That's it. That's it. That's it. You can't help but smile widely. Finally, a hint. Finally, a real path you can follow. Something you can do. You try and calm your breathing. Okay. Specific rituals, huh? It's a long shot, but there might be another book about witchcraft somewhere. Something you couldn't read before. You're tired of reading the same blinding lines over and over and over again. I just don't have much to say. What did I just miss? Somebody got sus. It's up to a page, the words starting with a T. What is he? With how much bread? Bread, buddy? Oh, you forgot your joke? Looks like I gotta do the job myself. Considering how much bread we bought from them for dinner yesterday. Loving us is the yeast they could do. No. 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 Oh, you forgot about the pun and let Issa down. Why talk when everyone can talk for you? Hey. You're losing it. You're losing it, Sifrin. Hit the hip on the counter. You need a break. Whoa, Sif. Are you okay? Issa joins you on the floor, sitting down next to you. You don't say anything. You stay here a minute. Stand up. Sifrin? Let's go. You get going. Drawing of someone hanging upside down, they look like they're about to die, but they're smiling. Bottom says the hangman. You look at the card, you ball up the card, and throw it as far as you can. It goes pretty far. New record. Pauldrons. Shoulder things. They're called pauldrons, Sifrin. The pauldrons are big. And he's also very big. One pauldron might be bigger than all of us combined. Pauldron house. Okay. Stop. Figured I'd choose one of the silly answers. Friends, huh? Not anymore, madame. It's over between us. We're friends no more. Uh-huh. Huh? Is that new? Is that the first time she said this? The fact that you stole my joke, Mirabelle. What a pitiful experience for me. You kind of brought it back. You smile. Cute. Still sus? Witchcraft, huh? She's looking at you weird. Did you do something wrong? Maybe now. Yes, yes, yes. Your stomach screams. Yes, amazing, wonderful, funny, buff Issa. You poke everyone again, but this time, no one reacts. Someone, anyone. One of them is written in your language. You read it now. It seems to be a book on different rituals to craft wishes. You flip through it. Oh, another wiggly, headachy book. Is this another book on witchcraft? You nod. You start translating as best as you can. The book talks about many different rituals to craft wishes. From the correct way to pick up 4-leaf clovers, to calling out to shooting stars the right way, to favorite tree what now? The favorite trees can grant wishes? Favorite trees like the one in Dormont? The one everyone asks things to? It makes sense, it makes sense. You even vaguely remember thinking about it a long time ago. Asking a higher power for a favor is no different than making a wish, isn't it? Isn't it? So could someone's wish to the favor tree have trapped you here? Whose? What? What did you wish for at the favor tree again? You think and think and think, trying to remember what you even wished for. It was so far back. Such a long time ago. You wished to wear clothes Issa has made. Was that all? You think so? Oh. It can't be because of your wish then. You haven't even gotten farther than beating the king, let alone leaving the house to make that wish come true. Your wish can't come true until you escape the loops. So then maybe... What did you all wish for? To the favor tree, you mean? Well, I mentioned it earlier, but I wished to win a coin flip. I wish that came true now that I think about it. I didn't put any belief in it, but the rituals are supposed to be the important part, aren't they? But you know her wish doesn't come true on every loop. Some loops she wins the coin flip, some loops she doesn't. I asked for my sister to be okay. I wished for all the Valgards to be safe from the king. Is it your wish, Issa? What about you, Issa? I, didn't wish for anything? What? What? Listen, I just didn't know what to wish for. I'm an indecisive guy. Leave me alone. I can't believe this. Oh, madame, I'm gonna wish to win my next coin flip. Is gonna judge me now? I didn't think anything would happen. At least I wished for something. That's too bad. Oh, yeah, I'm kinda bummed I didn't wish for anything now. Why didn't I clap my hands and wish for something? Huh? Clap your hands? Yeah? That's how you ask a favor to the favor trees. You look at the tree, and clap your hands once, and say aloud whatever you ask for. Issa looks at everyone else. Is that not correct? No, that's what I did. Me too. This is how you taught me, Issa. That's also how I learned it at school. Zifrin, did you not do it like that? No, of course not! You make your wish and breathe it into the leaf you like best. And fold the leaf over to keep your wish safe. What? It just makes sense? They're all looking at you. You've only wished at that favor tree that one time, but it just makes sense. You try to explain. You choose a leaf to represent yourself. Uh-huh. You breathe your wish into it to make a link between you and whatever you're wishing to. So, a link between you and the tree. No, the universe, I think? What's the... Keep going, Zifrin. You repeat your wish 3 times. 3 times? 6 could work, I think, or 7, or 13. So whatever number. And then you fold the wish into the leaf to tether the link between you and the wish. Touching it... They're all staring at you. If you just look at the tree and clap and say stuff aloud, why would the wish know where to go? I suppose so. That's kind of makes sense, I suppose. But that's so many details to remember. And that's not how we were taught at all. It's something we learn as Valgardians, and I've never heard anyone do it differently. Then favor trees are more of a superstition, aren't they? No one really takes it seriously. Well, except lately, where everyone started taking it super seriously just in case. So did everyone in the country mess up their wish? Wow. Odell starts laughing. Why are you laughing? Sorry, it's just funny. This could have been a way to save Vaugarde if everyone somehow wished for it. But no one knew how to do it correctly, so... And the only person who knew how to do it wished for... What did you wish for, Zipper? It's embarrassing, so... You're gonna lie. You're really gonna... You might as well just tell the truth. You're gonna loop back anyway, sir. I wished for croissants to be eradicated. What? What? No! Not croissants! And since Sifrin knew the ritual, croissants might actually be... Oh no. I sure hope the specific wish doesn't come true. But yeah, no one except Sif knew the right ritual, but... Rituals are only one part of it, right? Belief is another. If enough people wish for the same thing, maybe it can make a difference? A drop of belief and a notion of nothing. Ooh. So Mirabelle wished for Vaugarde to be saved. Odell wished to win a coin flip. Bonnie wished for their sister to be okay. And Issa didn't wish for anything. You don't think any of those wishes could have trapped you here? So, maybe someone else's? The king probably wished for Vaugarde to be perfect or something, so you don't think it's related to you. Is there a way to know what people in Vaugarde wished for? You should ask the villagers in Dormont what they wished for. Is that the task now? What should I do for the loops? So someone's wish or multiple wishes might be the reason you're looping in time. Thought about it, and I don't think it's my wish. And it doesn't seem to be anyone in your party either, so what did everyone else in Vaugarde wish for? Perhaps you could ask people in Dormont. Look away from the closest stroke and smile. Jealous, sorry. Running away from home, why do you get this sinking feeling in your stomach? Close the bathroom stall door and inhale sharply. Oh no. That was too loud. Someone might hear you. Try again. Your eye stings. Your stomach hurts. Your head feels like it's about to split in two. You try to breathe silently in and out, but it won't go in or out. Oh. Do you want to cry? Is that it? Oh yeah. You always thought crying was just a waste of time. I remember reading once that just the act of crying does help making you feel better. Okay then, tears, come on out. No tears are coming out. Okay. Sounds like you don't want to cry right now after all. Stars. You're finally someplace no one will see you. You spent this whole loop wanting to cry. And now that you're safe and hidden, the tears won't come? You won't get a chance to be alone for a while. You need to cry now. Stars. You can't cry from your dead eye. But you should be able to cry from the other one, can't you? Or are you broken on both blinding sides? Just cry, stupid body. Cry. Your nose burns and your eye stings, but no tears are coming out. It's not working. This is a losing battle. No. Maybe pain will do the trick. That's why people usually cry, right? Put a finger in your mouth, bite as hard as you can. Nope, not working. It's apparently not time to cry yet. Okay, stop, and calm down. You're fine. You're fine. You just need to keep going. You have to find out more about how the loops work. It's the only path you have left. Learn more about the loops. About why you're here. About why the loop breaks down when you talk to the head housemaiden. And act better. Your family members. You can tell they feel something's wrong. You need to get your act together. If they know something's wrong, it'll only get harder for you. Especially if she knows. Especially if... Huh? The tall one with the glasses. The researcher, she's the coldest, but she can get so curious sometimes it makes her seem almost childish. She's too perceptive for her own good, and you can't remember her name. Zifrin, are you okay? You've been in there a while. Oh, Odile. Yes? Odile. That is my name, yes. Ugh. Is everything? There's no toilet paper in the stall. Oh. I'll go and get you some. Give me a second. You hear her walk away. Odile, Mirabelle, Isavu, Bonnie. It's okay, you remember. You still remember. You bite your gloved fingers and try to breathe deeply in and out. You remember. You haven't forgotten them. They're still here, traveling together with you. You're still here. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You flinch. Something fell in your lap. Found you some paper, Sifrin. Thank you, Odile. See you in a second. You hear her walk away. You take the toilet paper and hold it between your hands. Press your face against it, breathing, thinking about nothing. Well, this toilet paper is really nice and soft, actually. You wonder where she found it. Tee-hee. See? Stuck in a time loop. And even though you've been stuck for a long time, there are still things you can find out about the world around you. This roll of toilet paper is giving you hope. Blindingly wonderful. For a roll of toilet paper to be the only hope you have left right now. You exit the stall. Jeez. There I am. Not yours, not yours, not yours. He's looking at your clenched fists. You relax. Flash him an embarrassed smile. Is it for you? Wait. Have you tried every single one of Bonnie's snacks? Count them in your head. Plantain chips, cookies, malunga fritters. Yes, you have. Oh, I didn't realize I put off the palm ears this long. I didn't realize I put off that snack that long. Huh. Just the fact that you've tasted them all means you've been looping for a while. And even though you might be tired of some of them, they're all so different and delicious still. How long did it take Bonnie to prepare all those snacks for today? You're a really talented cook, Bonnie. Huh? Well, of course I am, stupid. Someone has to make sure you eat good things so you can be happy and not sad. Is that so? Thank you for taking care of us, Bonnie. Thanks, Bonbon. You're the best, Bonbon. Y'all clap your hands. He's so cute. What's inside your hat, Bonnie? Something about snacks. That was the achievement. You got a memory of safe rooms. You always remember this. When equipped, memory of safe rooms lets you recover all of your HP after a battle ends. Okay. This is nice. Even now, you're enjoying this. It's perfect. This path. It's a lot of work, but it's real. In this moment, you were loved. Except we zoned out. I wouldn't call this the perfect path. Because you forced them. Yeah. We're committing to this because I wanted to see if anything really changes much. Especially if Safe Friends is just gonna blow off Issa at the end. Because it kind of feels like that's what's gonna happen. You know? I have a good feeling. Yes, yes. Can't help but laugh again. For better or worse, you'll never have that talk. Sure thing, Issa. The king looks at you and sobs. That's right, this is the first time we're fighting him since the Bonnie incident. Alright. Let's use those. Ziff. Seeing the king right now after everything that happened, you can't help but look at his hands. And you remember. You're scared to fight. Is that not for this part? Yes. Is there anything to even ask? What's witchcraft? Oh, a sticky, sweet smell. It is around you. It is around me. It is around all your companions. It is around the whole universe. Whole Fugard. I wonder how this country looks from the outside in, skipping and stopping. Rewinding and restarting. It is not true eternity, but it is close enough, I suppose. Whoever caused this must have had a belief stronger than mine. Nothing to say. Soon the curtains will close. Hold on. Why did you say it? I can never go back home. Okay, so you don't even try to divert anybody this time? Perhaps it's not even bother because of the route we took. It's all over if you talk to her. Talk to her. This is the end. what did happen last time. Ona talked first, didn't she? She said, decipher? Yes, that was it. Something wrong. See, it's the same. It won't change. Exit. Same words. You don't mind. You're frozen. It's nice to know exactly what will happen. To see them like this. Worried for you. It's true, isn't it? In this moment, you are loved. Whee! You're back here. You're happy to have helped everyone become the best versions of themselves again. Sounds better to me. You have to keep some sort of routine to stay sane, and it always makes the... And if always making the joke is how, so be it. Sure? I think it's just driving you mad. Hey, Stardust. How can I help you on this noodle loop? Let's talk about something. Sure. What do you want to talk about? My turn, actually. My turn. I have a question. So, how's your touch therapy going? You know, poking all your party members in the gardening room? Doesn't matter that well, huh? They used to react before when you touched them. Why aren't they reacting now? Poke, 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 poke. You keep trying and trying, but nothing changes. It's like you aren't even here anymore. It's like you're being erased. Are you here? Are you even living? Someone, anyone. Please. I see you, Stardust. I see you. You're still here, look. With some hesitation, Luke brings their hand forward and pokes your gloved hand. You feel pressure and warmth. Stardust, you're here with me. You breathe out. Loop seems to flash you a hesitant smile. You smile back. You're also here with me. I sure am. Was that journal my journal? Out there theory. Is Loop... Did I create Loop? Was that my journal? Is that why my brain is scattered? Yeah, I don't... It doesn't seem like any of the questions bring me anything else. What should I do now? So someone's wish, or multiple wishes, might be the reason why you're looping in time? You've thought about it, and I don't think it's my wish. And it doesn't seem like anyone in your party either, so what did everyone in Valgard wish for? Perhaps you could ask people in Dormont's. Yeah, it's the same. You need to ask the Fever Tree? I have to be able to go back to Pateria soon. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we get it. Favor Tree? Huh? If I asked the Favor Tree for anything? I asked for Valgard to be saved, of course. What an interesting question. The head housemaiden asked me the same thing before the house fell. Are you wondering what I asked the Favor Tree? It's a secret. What I asked the Favor Tree? Do you even need to ask? Guess not. Need to ask. Oh, I asked the favorite tree to help Mirabelle on her journey. I don't really believe in that stuff, but the head housemaiden does, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I asked the tree to save my daughter. The tree? I asked for a pile of croissants. Okay. Oh, what I asked the big tree? I asked to win my next rock, paper, scissors fight, of course. What I asked the favorite tree? For the change god to keep protecting Vagard, of course. What's wrong? You look really pale. You need to ask. Favorite tree, huh? I asked it to save my wife. Make her move again? Kind of asked it to save everyone, but I'm selfish like that, I suppose. Need to ask. What I asked What I asked the favorite tree? I asked for Vagard to be saved so I can catch some more fish. Kill. Anything about witchcraft? Witchcraft? That sounds made up. Are you sure that sort of craft exists? You need to ask. What I asked the favorite tree? I don't actually believe in that stuff, so I didn't ask her anything. I did help the head housemaid with it. She was asking everyone what they asked for. I don't know why. Why are you asking? Is that what that list was for? Guess it was my imagination. Really? Need to ask if I asked anything to the favorite tree. I did. I asked for everyone in Vagard to be saved. Pretty boring, huh? Need to ask the favorite tree. I asked for everyone to be okay tomorrow. Tree, I asked for a big frog to come in and punch the king in the face. Cute. You need to ask, huh? Who cares about some stupid tree? I didn't ask it anything. It's your job to save us tomorrow anyway, isn't it? Good for you. The tree, huh? I asked for everyone in Dormont to have a good time tomorrow. What I asked the favorite tree? It's private, isn't it? I didn't tell the head housemaiden, so I don't see why I'd have to tell you. Sorry. You need to ask the favorite tree? I asked it that if the end was coming to make it fast. What did everybody else in Vagard wish for? Someone mentioned the head housemaiden asked them to the same thing. But she probably won't answer if you ask her. Is there a way to know why the head housemaiden asks them this, besides talking to her? Maybe you should search her office on the second floor. That's what I was thinking. Alright. See you, Loop. Poke everyone again, but this time, no one reacts. You're here. Paper's an ink. On the paper you can see a spreadsheet of some kind. There's 2 columns, one filled with names while the other has 1 or 2. The first full column is titled Save Vagard. The second near empty column is titled Other. Then you realize this is a list of people who wish to save Vagard. You look around her desk trying to find out more. Why would she record the people who wished to save Vagard? There. It's a little notebook jammed between random boring paperwork. In it, the head housemaiden talks about witchcraft. How in the days before the king attacked, she noticed everyone was wishing to the favor tree for the same thing. To save Vagard. She started wondering if this wish could be the key to the king's defeat somehow. So the head housemaiden knew about the wish about witchcraft. A wish for Vagard to be saved. Reading this, you start to wonder if this wish could be related to your loops. Have you been looping this whole time to save Vagard? If you think about it, it somewhat fits. You and your friends are the only ones who can save Vaugarde, so if you died, the wish could activate then, making sure to loop you back to before your death so you could try again. Maybe the wish manifested itself by giving you the power to loop back in time. Without this power, you would have failed and died, and the king would never have been defeated, making the wish impossible to fulfill. So maybe that's it? You're here because of this wish? But Vaugardians shouldn't know the correct rituals to wish. And rituals are the most important parts. The wish shouldn't have come true without them. Could their belief in this wish be enough for it to come true? If a lot of people wished on a countrywide scale, and why is the wish centered on you? Why not everyone in your party? And if that's the case, if this wish is why you're here, then why are you still here? You've beaten the king already, haven't you? If that wish is why you're here, the loop would have stopped after you beat the king, right? Did you do something wrong? The pieces don't completely fit yet, but there's no doubt in your mind that Vaugardian's wish to save Vaugarde is why you're trapped in this loop. You're getting closer. You smile. Siffrin, is something wrong? You've been staring at this notebook for a while. Just lost in thought. Oh, okay. Shall we get going then? You nod. The head housemaid, she's the one who wrote this. She knows about witchcraft. She knew something was wrong the whole time. She might know how to... You should go and talk to her as fast as you can. But first you have to talk to Loop. In person or over the phone. You have to tell them what you found. And considering all the other times we've talked to Loop, or the head housemaiden, like, we don't get any further. It's the same exact lines every time. Make the secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop. You close your eyes. Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? What should I do next? I have a question about. What should I do next? Sure, Stardust. What do you need help with? The Loops. What should I do now? You have to go and talk to Loop in person. Great. Hey, Stardust. Loop. I figured it out, Loop. Everyone's wish. It's probably the reason I'm here. Everyone's wish to save Vaugarde. Huh? It makes sense, Loop. I'm looping and not dying so we can beat the king. Everyone has been wishing for Vaugarde to be saved from the king. And if I die, the king can't be beaten. Vaugarde can't be saved. That's why I can loop back in time, Loop. That's why. What? But then why? This whole time, I might be trapped because Vaugarde wished for it. Vaugardians don't know the ritual for the favor trees, but their belief and hope alone might have been enough. The entire country of people wishing for the same thing should be enough to make the universe listen, isn't it? And the head housemaid knows that. She made a list. And she knows about the loops. At the very end, she always notices. So she knows about witchcraft, about the wish that brought me here. So she'll know how to fix it. I just need to ask. Is that so? But didn't you already... It is so. I might be able to break the loop somehow. I don't think so. I don't think so, friend. You know, it might just be that I need to make everyone's wish come true and everything will be back to normal. If I talk to her, she'll know. She'll be able to tell me what to do. If I can just talk to her. But Stardust, you already tried, and it's all thanks to you, Loop. What? If you didn't push me to keep going, if you weren't there, I wouldn't have gotten this far. So thank you, Loop. After I talk to her, I'll see you, right? I'll see you in a brand new world. Sure, Stardust. You smile. Loop seems to smile back. But Stardust, before you go and talk to her, I had a theory while you were gone. a theory. How do I put this? The times when you loop back on your own and not because of your death. I was thinking the reason might be linked to your emotional states. Huh? Emotions are often high when you loop back in these moments, aren't they? So maybe you don't loop because you die. But because you feel like there would be no reason to go on, maybe. Something that to you feels on the same level of hopelessness as death. On the same level as the world ending. You think about the house exploding in lights. Something like the death of my family members, you mean? Yes. But wouldn't that fit? Wouldn't that explain it? You can't continue because your party is dead. You can't continue because the kid is crying and hates you. You can't continue because the fighter rejected you. You can't continue because you killed a sadness in a way that makes them scared of you. You can't continue because the king has beaten you and the kid is about to die. You can't continue because somehow you know this is the end. Maybe that's the case, but why would time loop back just because of how you feel? You didn't wish for any of this, did you? And what about the head housemaiden? Why do I always look back when I talk to her? I don't know yet. I don't know if what happens with the head housemaiden is even related to that. It could be that this is the loop's natural end or something. But if it is linked to your feelings, does something happen when you see her? That makes you feel like this is the end. Yeah. You can't quite escape that one. Loop is very aware. Loop sighs. Hey, Stardust, how can I help you in this wonderful new loop? Go on then. Go and talk to the head housemaiden. No matter what happens, I'll see you soon, alright? Let's talk about something. Sure. What do you want to talk about? My turn? It's always your turn lately. Say, Stardust, I've been watching you this whole time. Talking to you this whole time. I can't read your mind, Stardust, not really, but I can tell. I can tell you've never let yourself think about what would happen if you managed to break the loop. But there's a lot to look forward to. Like, you guys going your separate ways because you beat the king? A thing you don't want to happen? Like... Don't really have a home to return to either. Shit. Well... That's just something I was wondering about, that's all. We can go back to not talking about it. That'll have to do it for this part. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. We'll talk to the head housemaiden next time, but... Bye!